One big enemy of your money is inflation. It can turn your sweat, your hard work to nothing. But you're seeing this video, hence you're about to discover the best investment that would not only beat inflation but help you grow your money in 2025. Not all investment is equal. Only a few can stand and conquer in the face of inflation. You are about to discover these few investments. I am so excited about the third one because it's inclusive. Ignore my facial peeling, yeah? I did facials and I couldn't wait for it to heal before this video. For all of these investments, I'm going to explain how you can execute each one. So make sure you're watching to the end. I am Financial Jennifer, an investment banker, chartered accountant, a chartered stockbroker, but most importantly, your money cheerleader. On this community, we're all about securing the bag, investment, side hustle, passive income. You like that? Hit the subscribe button right away. Because this year, my goal is to make sure that you enter 2025 as an investor. So each time I make a video or a post, you see someone asking, what of inflation? For many of us, that's the excuse they use for not investing their money. Oh, in case you are not sure what inflation is, it typically means the rate of increase in prices over time. You can see it as a broad measure of the cost of living in a country over time. So it just means what 100k can buy today, tomorrow you would need like 120k, more than 100k to buy that because prices are going up. Why am I making this video? Because the inflation rate in Nigeria is not funny. At the moment, inflation is like about 34.8%. That means if you have 100k, it's likely that the value of that money is dropping by about 34,000 something. Like that's just like the noisy way of looking at it, right? So now back to the what I said about some people not investing because they're asking you what of inflation. Let's look at two scenarios. So we have two people. They have 100k each. One says, oh no, inflation is high. If I put this in any investment, before the investment mature, inflation would have wiped it. So they kept their money to themselves. They left it in their bank. The second person, you said, Jennifer, I've been teaching us how to invest in treasury bill, in stock and everything. Let me just take my 100k and put it away. Let's say you lock it in a platform that pays you like 20%. Right? At the end of the year, you locked 100k for 20%, you have 120k. And the other person, they have 99,500. Yes, now the bank will take their charges, no be so. But that's not all. At the same time, they could also have 0 naira because adulthood could happen when that money is within your reach. Now, yes, inflation is like 30-something% and you got only 20%, but you that invested at 20% is a bit way off. That the value, the way your money is going to drop, at least that 20% will cushion it, right? But then the other person, nothing for them. Who is smarter? But what if you can actually beat inflation and preserve the value of your money? That's what you're about to discover right now. So here are the 4 investments I think could help you do that. Number 1, dollar-denominated assets. Any investments that are in dollar. So aside from the fact that Naira is depreciating, which I actually think this year, it might not be as bad as last year, right? Aside that fact, I think it's a very wise decision to have some of your money in a different currency, right? That's like diversifying your portfolio. So I highly recommend that some of your investments are in dollar. How do you do that? We have dollar mutual fund, we have ETF, we have stock, we have even dollar savings, right? So for the others, as we go along in this video, I'm going to explain better. But simply, if you want to do a dollar investment, or let's say you want to do dollar mutual fund, there are 2 ways. You can use Optimus, that dollar mutual funds on Optimus, we call it ADF, or even Stanbic dollar mutual fund. These are my favorites. I'm going to leave the link to both Stanbic and Optimus on the description so that if you want to do maybe dollar savings, dollar mutual fund, these platforms got you, right? So for something like investing in stock, ETF, we are coming for that. And that's number 1 investment you should be doing right now, at least to protect your money from inflation. Number 2 investment is equity, that's stock. Shares. Last year, okay, I said that inflation right now is at about 34.8%, right? Guess what? Do you know last year the Nigerian stock market, they beat inflation, they exceeded the inflation rate, which is the way your money would have grown in the Nigerian market last year is higher than how the inflation was flying. So last year, the all-share index, that's the general performance of the Nigerian stock market, returned 37.65%. So that means, for instance, if you have 100k in the Nigerian stock market, you're going to get additional 37,600, whereas inflation is at 34%. So you didn't only match inflation, you beat them. And that's on one part. On the other part, the sweet one, if you invested in foreign stock, this on the S&P 500 return about 23%. So when we say S&P 500, that's like the top 500 companies in the US stock market, right? So that did over 23%. Imagine earning 23% in dollars. Hey, assuming you have $1,000, at the end of the day, it has grown by $23. So this year, I actually think, yes, it's hard to beat inflation, but one investment that could help you do that is stock. Be it Nigerian stock, be it foreign stock. Disclaimer, the stock market, you can't predict the performance, right? But it has high chances of protecting your money. What am I even saying? Some stocks in the Nigerian market return as high as 500%. Which one? I know. Owando stock. My Owando stock last year did more than 500%. And Owando is not even the number one. The others are did like 100 and something percent. So this one we are even saying that something. It's just like the general measure. If you invest in some particular stock, they can double and triple your money. It's a stock market that could do that. So if you're looking to invest in stock markets, how do you go about it? So you need a platform. In the Nigerian stock, for instance, you need a stockbroker. You're looking at a stockbroker, right? Say a chartered stockbroker in the Nigerian market. But you don't need me to invest. How? Because these days, a lot of the brokerage houses already have platforms you can leverage. So from the comfort of your home, you can easily create an account. A lot of us on this community, we already use AfriInvestor, right? AfriInvestor 2.0. There are so many other platforms you can use to invest in the Nigerian market. So download the app, create the account. Once you get their CSCS is a number. You really need it to be able to trade in the Nigerian market. But once you create the account, it is now for the brokerage house that want to create it for you. Once that is done, fund your wallet and you are good to go. I have a detailed video on this community of how you can invest in Nigerian stocks step by step. I will link it on the description. Then for foreign stock, the same thing, you need a platform. And here in Nigeria, you can use Optimus by AfriInvest. You can use Bamboo. You can use True, Viocha. There are so many platforms you can use to invest in the US stock market here from Nigeria. And no matter what country you are watching from, each country, if you're outside the country, maybe trading 212, World Simple, there are so many of them you can use. Just research the one available where you are, download and get started. So once you create your account, fund your wallet, nothing is there again. Go and search the stock you're looking for. I want to invest in Apple, Amazon. So some of these things are investments we should consider this year. But listen, if you're really serious about securing this bag this year, I highly recommend you join our Wealth Builders Academy. This is a 3 weeks online school. For 3 weeks, you and I, we're going to sit together to dissect all of these investments and more. There are so many other investments that will be making you money this year. So at the academy, we work together, we guide you. Even this one we say creating accounts, we are guiding you to do all of these things, not just teaching you, we are practicing together. So if you have not been through that program, go to the link on the description. The testimonies, oh my God, the testimonies have been mind-blowing. You should be in the academy. I look forward to seeing you there. And the third investment that you should be looking at to beat inflation this year, this one, land, real estate, but let's stick at land. If you are being an OG member of this community, you already know my goal this year. My goal is that you are going to end this year as a landowner. So okay, so ever since I've told you the conversation I had with my uncle, where I was being reluctant with land. He was saying that's investment you want to do. There were people that want to do land and people that want to do hotel, filling station, this one, that one. Where would they build it? On land. So if you're not even buying for yourself, there are a lot of people out there that will take it off from you. Oh my God, a little gist on this. So in this community, we are like, let's come together as a YouTube community. Go beyond just watching videos. Let's actually invest together. Let's become co-investors. And so a lot of you are interested. We did a wait list. Jesus. So many people indicated interest in that project. I was so touched. Oh my God. So a little gist. Yesterday, like I told you, I've already started underground work. This started since December. You know my thing, it has to be done right. And the stories around land over here, Lagos and all that, is not funny. If you hear stories, so we can't afford such mistake. So we've been looking at a lot of places, because what is important for me is that this project is going to be affordable for a lot of us to key in. We've been looking at different places. Initially we wanted to do Ekpe, but the stories I'm hearing, they say most of Ekpe is under government acquisition now, and many people do not know, and they're still buying. God, I beg you. So recently, we are now moving beyond Egbe to just Ogun State. I think that place is like 4 minutes drive away from Lagos. Initially, I was reluctant. I'm like, Ogun State, this one, that one. My dear, yesterday we went for inspection. Almost every real estate company you know, they don't already entered there. This is going to waste time. And you say, why? If you see a lot of the development that they have in plans, what government have in plans for that place, it was yesterday I was seeing, because I've been hearing yesterday, we went there, we were like, oh my God, the roads were so nice. In fact, it is that area in particular is close to a lot of, so what they call it, attraction sites or something. I can't wait. I just pray. We are still doing the government check and everything, because we don't want slowly. If everything checks out, God, anticipate my email. That place is amazing, and the price. See, if you are ready to like do long-term investment, because I feel like all of these things they have in plan, work is already going on there. That we saw a lot of those white men too. The land, the road, we are already on point, but I think they're trying to finish up the remaining distance. I don't know how long it's going to take for all of the plans the government have to happen at that place. But if you can get in, just buy it and move on. You know what they are saying? We bought land in Lekki back then. I think this is it. But not to worry. Once everything checks out, the checks we are doing and everything is fine, I'm going to send an email. If you have not joined the wait list, I will also link it on the description, because I really believe that land, no matter what, is expensive. There are issues and all that, but if you get it right, most wealthy people, a lot of them, that they preserve and build generational wealth from land, right? And that's one thing I really hope you should key into. And that's why I've taken it upon myself. You see, this community, we are definitely doing that land together. Who is with me? Let me see in the comments. And the fourth investment that would most likely help you beat inflation, at least in the long run, this one is not for everybody, please, is cryptocurrency. Yeah. Okay, so you know how it is. The higher the risk, the more the reward. Cryptocurrency is an investment that could, at least if you're looking at it from a point of investment, not just trading, make you a lot of money and grow way beyond inflation rate. Some cryptocurrency can double and triple in one day, right? But the risk level is very high. So what I suggest, particularly for young people, if you want to consider, you just have small of your money that is not significant to your entire portfolio. Just have a bit of it in crypto, particularly if you don't mind the high risk. If you're a low risk person, please don't do. I beg. If you're a low risk person, go and do stock, go and do ETF, not even just any stock, ETFs, right? So for cryptocurrency, it's an investment, particularly, like I said, for young people, it should make you a lot of money. So I approach crypto the way I approach stock. I buy and hold. I don't trade, right? And I stick to the what they call it, solid coins, the Bitcoin, the Solana, the Ethereum, all of those are the ones I don't play with. All these new coins, those ones they can put rug under your leg without knowing in a twinkle of an eye, right? So that is my take on cryptocurrency. For young people, for people who don't mind the risk, consider cryptocurrency, but a little bit of it. And there you have it, financial family, the investment I am looking at this year, just for us to fight this inflation. And like I said before, some of these things, if you want how to do it, there are detailed videos on it, how to invest in Nigerian stock, in foreign stock. I'm going to link even ETFs, how to invest in ETF, dollar mutual fund. I'm going to link all of this in the description, because everything you need to succeed, to try financially, you have it in this community. And I can't wait for those of you that will come on board the real estate project. I can't wait. Just be on your email, be checking, because once everything checks out, trust me, you are about to become a landowner. Let me see you on those other videos I mentioned in the description.